Now the chapter number 14, statistic. In this chapter there are main three parts. We can say the central tendency. Now the first one is the mean and the symbolical form is the x bar. Here median, this is my capital M and this is my mode, this is my capital Z. Now in a standard 6 or 7 we can say this is my average. The second name of the mean is the average. Now the simple sum, x bar is equal to sigma xi upon n. This is the symbol of the sigma, we can say. This is my sigma. Sigma is the addition here and n is the observation. So simplified we can write down here sum of the observation divided by the number of the observation and that gives me the mean, or we can say average. If the frequency is given, then this is the second equation. We have already studied in standard 9. X bar is equal to sigma xi fi upon n. And now this is the new and this is the step deviation method. Now here x bar is equal to a plus sigma fi ui upon n into h, where a is stand for the assumed mean. Now the sigma fi is equal to n is equal to sum of the frequency, and now h is known as the class length. Now we will see the sum. Now in this case, this is my sum number 1 and I want to find out the mean. Now here this is my height, means we can write down as a class 100 to 120, 120 to 140 and so on. Now the second column is the mean value. Mean value means what? I want to go for addition. 100 plus 120 gives me 220 divided by 2 and that is 110. Here 120 plus 140 divided by 2, it gives me 130. Now you can see here the 20 gap is there. So I want to directly add 150, here 170 and here 190. Okay, this is my mean value xi. Now the frequency is already given. Here it is a 12, then 14, then 8, then 6 and then 10, and the addition gives me sigma fi. It is nothing but n and that is my 50. By addition we can write down. Okay. Now the next column is ui is equal to xi minus a upon h, and that is the step deviation method, we can say. Now ui is equal to xi minus a n upon h. Here in the xi 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, that means the 150 is the central one. Now you can assume mean, that is my a. Now xi is what? Now you can see here I want to put the value here 110 xi minus a means 150 and divided by h means class length 140 minus 120 20, 180 minus 160 again 20. That means this is my h. Here xi 110, here a is 150 and divided by 20. Now simplification gives me minus 40 divided by 20 is equal to minus 2. But now I don't want to go for the simplification. Here 150a you can direct write down 0, and now upper side minus 1 minus 2 and downside here 1 and 2 you can directly put out. Okay, here I want to go for the multiplication fi into ui. 12 2s are 24, but this is minus 24. 14 1s are 14. Here 8 zeros are 0, 6 1s are 6 and here 10 2s are 20. Now I can separate addition here, minus minus plus, and it is give me what? 38 minus and here 26. Now sigma fi ui. Now this plus minus minus and sign of the big term gives me the minus 12. Now you can see this is my completion of the table. Now put the value in the equation x bar. Now this is the equation. X bar is equal to a plus sigma fi ui upon n into h. Now here you can see a is equal to 150 is there. Now plus sigma fi ui is equal to minus 12, n is equal to 50, and now h is equal to the difference of this one is 20. After the simplification we have the 150 minus 4.8 and final I have x bar is equal to 145.2, or we can write down 20, no problem. This is the answer.